Hey you guys, welcome and welcome back. So I wanted to talk to you guys real quick to fulfill a request today about dreams, okay? So I always kind of like downplay myself a little bit, and I have to work on that. But I'm never really wanting to portray myself as an expert on anything, because I feel like the wisest of us remember how little we know. But I can still share what I do know about dreams. And one of you guys requested that I talk about dreams and that I talk about like how to better remember your dreams and things like that. I usually look up the meaning of dreams on Google or somehow online to figure out what the meaning of certain dreams that I have could be. But when it comes to like remembering my dreams, I kind of still struggle with that too. So when you guys asked me to do this video, I really didn't know what to say. But if I just riff off intuitively and from my experience, I find that it's easier for me to remember my dreams when I don't have to like wake up in a jarring way. Like, you can't really control this, but if you have to get up and you get up by an alarm, right? Usually that kind of like takes me out of my dream really quickly and in a very jarring way, and I tend to forget my dreams. If I have the ability to just wake up without any like interruptions or like just naturally wake up, that's how I tend to usually remember my dreams a lot better. I also find that taking naps during the day, like if there's ever a day I take a nap, I have noticed that my dreams are super vivid and I remember them. And it's like I kind of enjoy that more. Maybe it's because of like the relaxed sleep and not having a set time to get up. But what I will say, after all these years that I've been having dreams, because I've been having dreams my whole life, and when I was a kid, I remember specific dreams very clearly because they were so vivid, and I feel like it was kind of my kind of immature way of astral projecting and things like that. But what I have found is that when I want to remember my dreams, I first have to make sure that I'm not like watching a bunch of electronics before I go to sleep. I would definitely recommend like putting your phone on the other side of the room or putting any electronic devices that you have further away from you so that those wavelengths coming off of those devices aren't interrupting your dream state or your REM sleep state or whatever it's called. I would also suggest that you guys just basically have a journal next to your bed, because if you wake up from a dream and it's fresh on your mind and then you have something in close proximity. Thank you. Have a good day. Child, I told y'all these men is thirsty out here. They be talking about us. You guys, I'm gonna have to edit the video. Look at this. Look at how cute those kitties are. Hey, kitties. Hey. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Come here. Come here, kitty. Come here, kitty. Yeah, I see you pretty kitties. I see you taking a nap. They was laying together. I'm not trying to scare them. Hey, kitty poos. Hey. You're so cute. Come here, babies. Come on, kitty. Yeah. I know you want to. You're such a pretty man or girl. Come home. Come home. Little kitty. Little kitty. Little kitty. Yeah. I see those kitties. I see those kitties. You know you want to come here. Come on. Come on. Come on, stinky cat. Come on, stinky cat. Alright, so yeah, you guys, I had to show y'all those cats because they was very cute. But yeah, I don't mean to be like unsure of what I'm trying to say, but I really don't know what's gonna work for you. So what I would say is that if you guys make sure that you have your electronics either turned off or farther away from you when it comes to before you go to sleep, and make sure you don't watch a lot of things that would distract your mind and put you in a position of like being clouded before you go to sleep. And also having a writing utensil and some paper near your bed when you wake up for easy access, definitely for me has helped me to remember more of my dreams. And even if I don't remember everything in my dream, writing down the things that I do remember, like for the most part, even if it's like cloudy or scattered and there's like bits and pieces of it missing, writing down the parts that I remember has really helped me to kind of like grow my skill of remembering more about my dream. Like over time, writing down the pieces I do remember helped me to kind of remember more once I come out of the dream and I'm able to kind of like gather everything that I went through in the dream. I feel like at the same time too, the dreams that we're supposed to remember, we will remember, because there are certain dreams that are so vivid and so important that you have no choice but to remember it because of what it signifies or symbolizes in your life. Like I remember, and I apologize y'all because I didn't mean to like cut off the video. I just saw the cats and then like everybody wants to talk to me and they see me filming, and I just feel like people want to get my attention and distract me from what it is that I'm doing. And I know people are usually not trying to do those types of things, and they come from, you know, hopefully a pretty genuine place. I would, you know, hope that people came from a genuine place and wouldn't want to try to interrupt me on purpose. But it is very jarring, and I'm gonna have to edit this video anyway, but I don't necessarily want it to feel weird to you guys. It's not you guys, and it's not really like me. It's just like people, I'm not gonna say people, it's men. They keep trying to talk to me while I'm doing stuff, and it's very like, it's kind of irritating because they want to get attention, and I get that, and I'm not mad at that, but like, I guess it's my fault for looking the way I look, I guess. But I just wanted to explain that to you guys. If you notice that I'm a little bit like all over the place with this video, because I literally had to walk to the other side of the parking lot so that this man would leave me alone and stop trying to talk to me. And you don't want to be rude or like come off mean, because as soon as I say, oh please, you know, right now I just don't want to talk right now, then you get the response of like, oh, I wasn't trying to talk to you anyway, or it'll be something sarcastic that, you know, gaslights the tone of people's body language. But I digress. Okay, sorry. I'm just trying to, you know, be honest with you guys and, you know, let you guys know where like my head is at and things like that. But no, there are certain dreams that I really remember vividly. Like when I was a child, I had a dream about flying over this forest. It kind of looked like Georgia, honestly. Like it was a bunch of trees and it was like this big forest. And I remember the dream so vividly as if I was there and my body was like flying over all of these trees. And I really believe that it was my soul. I believe that I had, because I woke up and I told my mom, I was like, Mommy, I had a dream that I was flying over the forest and that I had wings and I could fly. And she was like, oh, for real? You were probably really flying. And that's what like started to implant the thoughts in my mind of like spirituality and different things like that, because it was my mom like telling me that that was probably what's going on and kind of like facilitating that growth within my mind. So then when I got a little bit older, see, another one done popped out of his apartment, child. Oh my God. And he already said something earlier, but he popped out again to be weird and overbearing. But there was another one that I remember. Let's see if y'all can see him. When I was pregnant with my first son, my oldest son, and I had a dream that I think I told y'all this, or somebody. I had a dream where I was basically in the hospital giving birth, and he was about to come out, but then the devil was on one side of me and his dad was on the other side of me. And I was so scared because I didn't know which one to choose. And it kind of felt weird to me because I was sleeping next to his dad and I was married to his dad. But in the dream, it gave off this vibe that his dad was just as bad as the devil. It's like I felt this feeling of being stuck between a rock and a hard place. And it was kind of like a harbinger of the future of my relationship with his dad and how things kind of played out the way they did, and the fact that maybe the devil was working through him or something like that. It was a very weird situation. And then psychologically, it made me want to protect my son to the point where when I got induced to go into labor, my body was slow to react to the medication, and I didn't go into labor on my own. He was getting bigger and bigger in my stomach to the point where either I was going to have to get induced or have a C-section because he was getting so big. And if he didn't come out on his own, they had to try to get him to come out. There's a butterfly, right? Oh, there's two. Man, it just be naturing out here. But yeah, they induced me, and then I dilated to like 4.5 centimeters, but I stopped dilating. It was a whole lot of things going on. I feel like psychologically my body was trying to protect him because of that dream, because I knew that there was a demon or the devil or some evil entity trying to attach itself to my child to take my child away from me. And then what ended up happening was that his dad basically tried to manipulate him and his brother into hating me, into seeing me as this monster, because he was upset that I didn't want to continue to sleep with him and be a prisoner of his mental manipulation. So it's kind of like a situation where I feel like the dreams that you're supposed to remember, you will remember. I feel like ways that you can help that is just to eat healthy. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, lawyer, or psychologist, so please do not take this as medical advice. But I feel like if you get rest and you eat healthy and you remove the electronics from your immediate vicinity and space when you're sleeping, you keep a notepad by your bed, and even if you can't remember your whole dream, you write down some of the things that you do remember. I feel like over time, you'll begin to remember more of what you dream. And I think it's important because I feel like our dreams hold a lot of information and clues and signs to whatever it is that we're going through at the time or whatever could be going on in the world. And a lot of people have power through dreams. A lot of people have prophetic abilities. And I feel like a lot of people don't really understand how powerful dreams can be because they just think it's just random, but it's really not. Nothing is random. And any way that we can try to enhance our abilities to see clearly and to be more at peace and at one with nature and the world and source, I feel like the closer that we can be to truly having a peaceful existence. So I hope that helped you guys. As always, be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Leave your comments below if you have any recommendations about remembering dreams. And y'all check out other videos on the channel, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.